He wins in his 30. This is his 30th season at Columbia. Matt Brock, 51-29 in his third season. It's a contrast of all kinds of things, and they finally tip it up, and the Spartans win it. They're in their home white, trimmed in navy, going right to left on your computer screen. Glad to have the folks from ESPN3 with us this afternoon on the American Midwest Conference Game of the Week. That's Jamori Robinson wearing number 1 on the right wing, dribbles to the side and passes to Benson into the post to Andrew Howard. He'll turn and face, bang right, then left, left-handed off the window, won't go, and the rebound belongs to Ogbomo.
Couldn't quite get it to fall. Physical defense that time by the Cougars. Started out man-to-man.
Ogbomo is a specimen. He's a strong-looking young man. This is Holloway. And now to Biggs at the high post. We'll try to set the lineup a little bit for you. Holloway drives to the wing. Now to Biggs at the elbow. And that jumper is away and no good. And the rebound is fought for, and Johnny Benson pulls it away.
Good positioning that time by Andrew Howard to get inside Ogbomo.
Benson has been a little bit in a scoring slump. We'll see if he breaks out of it today. Castillo, left wing for Benson. Looks to the left block to Pablo. He'll drive on Biggs. Jump hook is no good. Everybody's cold so far. Rebound Howard. Muscles it up, and it's blocked by Ogbomo, but a whistle and a foul.
Ogbomo pleading his case that he thought he got ball, but that was a very aggressive block that he tried to get there. Ends up picking up the foul, and Andrew Howard goes to the line.
Howard not a bad free throw shooter at all, 73%, and he doinks that one off the front. Howard, 7.5 points a game, 6.2 rebounds, 73% from the line. He leads the American Midwest Conference in block shots. The gym goes deathly quiet, and he missed them both.
Yeah, you just wonder, you know, number 7 against number 19, ESPN3, you know, how much are these guys going to be a little nervous, a little cold to start? So far, minute 20 in. Not a lot of great shots. There's a good block, though. Andrew Howard rose up.
Howard leads the league in that department, and he's in the top 20 in the nation in that department. And I don't think they should have reset the shot clock, Kevin, but they did. Driving and a foul. That's going to go against Johnny Benson. He was covering Jackson Dubinski too tightly.
I tell you what, you mentioned Jackson Dubinski in the open, and Jackson is also a player that you love as a teammate, but you hate as an opponent. He is pesky. We'll just use the word pesky.
Holloway in the lineup today, and Hank Matthews is not. They lost Preston Whitfield early in the season. He was their leading scorer, went out with a knee injury. Dubinski steps out behind the arc, fires it up, and it's short off the rim. Saved by Biggs, but he throws it to Benson, and the Spartans have numbers. 5-on-4 the other way. To Castillo on the wing, and the first basket of the day belongs to Missouri Baptist.
There we go. Finally broke the lid on that thing, and Jesus Castillo in rhythm. Good pass by Benson, 3-0.
The best three-point shooter in the starting lineup is Jesus Castillo. That's his 29th of the season. Right block Biggs, guarded by Hernandez. Man-to-man defense most of the time for the Spartans. Biggs uses the right hand and the glass.
Created some space, banged into Pablo a couple of times, just got enough space to get that shot off.
That's going to be a great battle. I kind of thought Howard would guard Biggs. We'll wait and see if that matchup continues on the defensive end. Benson, 1-3 and has it. I told you he's been in a little bit of a slump, and maybe that gets 22 going a little bit.
Just his 14th of the season, and we've seen him maybe push a little bit and try to hit threes. I'm glad he took that one.
He's averaging 12.6 points a game, driving left baseline short, and the rebound belongs to Hernandez.
I think Jesus Castillo may have gotten a hand on that one.
Robinson into the front court, now to Hernandez. 2 Spaniards in the starting lineup for the Spartans. Dish, Howard got mauled and no call.
Wow.
Dubinski will take it the other direction. Triple on the way is too strong, and the rebound belongs to Howard. Spartans want to run. Robinson will drive and finger roll it up, no good. Both teams intense, and both teams maybe, Kevin, a little too intense.
Yeah, got himself a little bit too deep on that one. Great move to get to the hole, but just kind of lost where he was for a moment, hit the bottom of the rim.
Nick Reynolds, 1,400 career points to Dubinski, over 1,000 career points to Ogbomo. Bangs into Hernandez, turns and jump hooks it, no good, and there was a lot of contact, and so far the officials are letting him play.
Castillo there for the rebound, and yes, there is a whole lot of physicality going on right now, especially Ogbomo. He is built and he uses that body.
Hernandez for three.
Oh.
Pinball's out. Benson couldn't grab it, and Holloway does for Columbia College. Stephen Holloway was recruited heavily by Matt Brock, and he ended up at Columbia. He got out-recruited by Matt's little brother, Thomas, who coaches under Coach Burchard. And here come the first three Spartan reserves and the first two Columbia College. Adam Minnemeyer checks in. He wears number 2, and checking in is Hank Matthews. We talked about him. Often starts for this team, coming off the bench today. For the Spartans, Carson King, Fitzgerald Hopkins, and I don't know who the third person was that checked in. Oh, it was Joel Baskin. 6-2, Spartans out in front. Inbound play, baseline right. Jumper on the way by Matthews is good.
He averages just 9 points a game, and yeah, you mentioned it, 4 minutes into the game, 3 players check in for the Spartans. They go deep, but so does Columbia.
Hernandez, right corner, Benson. Oh, great head and shoulder fake, drives to the window.
Oh, my!
Is good. Johnny Benson up in the air in the double clutch.
Head fake on Igbomo, drove in, double clutch, scoop shot, good. Spartans by 4.
Benson had double figures in 2 of the 3 games against the Cougars last year. Driving, Dubinski high up the window. Ogbomo with the rebound and laid it in with the left hand. Ogbomo is strong.
Not a lot of finesse to that game, but nice move by him to get the rebound and get the left-handed shot to go down.
Hopkins into the left block to Hernandez, banging into Ogbomo, turns to the left and scores off the glass. Pablo Hernandez with his first field goal of the day.
And that's a good sign there. You mentioned you thought that might be the matchup on the defensive end, and instead it's Carson King that picks up man-to-man defense on Ogbomo.
Dubinski left side, Matthews around a pick. Drives, cut off nicely by Hernandez. Has nowhere to go and has to fling it out near the half line. Dubinski comes up with it, drives with 6 on the clock, angles his body up, throws it up, missed it, got fouled. Nice work by Jackson Dubinski. The foul on Carson King. Spartans lost both games in the regular season to the Cougars last year and then beat Columbia College, the 8th seed in the AMC tournament, against the 1 seed. And they win the game. And a good look at Jackson Dubinski.
And did it on their home floor as well. Went into Columbia and got a win. That's not something that a lot of teams can say.
Ogbomo back out. Nathan Diggs back in. Dubinski is an 85% free throw shooter, 4th in the AMC. And he got them both. 10-8 Spartans over the Cougars. 14:22 to go in the opening half. Glad you're with us today nationwide on ESPN3 on the American Midwest Conference Game of the Week.
Oh, no. Not just nationwide.
We're international.
We're worldwide.
Down low, Benson. Looks for help. Finds Hopkins. Head and shoulder fake, drives, dishes to King, who lays it in.
That's another element of Fitz's game that we talk a little bit about. Mostly it's scoring, it's three-point shooting, but he can dish the basketball. 77 assists for him on the season.
And he just stole the basketball. 3 on 4 the other way. Baskin for 3. Deep. And Dubinski grabs it. Yeah, Hopkins leads the AMC in assists.
That's
and a
blow
driving
by,
layup by Dubinski.
Dubinski just hesitated at the top of the key and then just went right by Baskin and Hopkins for the layup.
Benson on the right wing. He'll drive, finger roll it high off the window. No good. Diggs with the rebound. Nathan Diggs averages 5.7 rebounds per game for Bob Burchard's Columbia College. And a turnover, unforced error. And here come the other 2 of the hockey line change, Torrance Littles and James McKelvin. We talked about Andrew Howard leading the league in blocks. Torrance Littles comes off the bench, and he's 5th in the conference in block shots.
As a team, Missouri Baptist 5th in the NAIA in blocks with 85.
King left wing for McKelvin. He played at Hazelwood East High School, and he and Stephen Holloway know each other very well from those years in the Suburban North Conference. See if they ever match up today. Missed shot at the other end. Dubinski will drop it off for Biggs. Wants to drive against Littles, and he muscled it up and in. That's what he can do. He's a horse down there, Nathan Biggs.
Tied at 12. About 7 minutes in. It's a good basketball game. Good crowd. Good basketball so far, too.
Open in the corner. Baskin wants three. That one
Oh!
rims out, and King grabs the rebound. Falling out of bounds,
Stepped out of
and he
bounds.
stepped out of bounds. Good effort by Carson King. 12:32 to go in the opening half. Spartans and the Cougars tied at 12. Haven't seen a lot of